G'day everyone, welcome to Nat's Knackers Yard. This will be my knackers yard. Big gap in the middle where B sits normally. Let's see if we can get him a full MOT today. And I'll take you along for the ride. He's a nippy bugger beast. Oh, that threw me slightly. I've got my sat-nav going in the corner and it seems to periodically do a male voice. It throws me slightly. Don't know how I've changed that. Right, so you see me messing around a little bit, just checking my indicators. I am a massive advocate of pre-MOT checks. Not anything that garages do or anything like that, because I think that's, you know, if your garage charges you for pre-MOT check, go to a different garage. They are simple enough to do, and it really is just the simple bits like lights, clearances, brake pads, etc, etc. Did a quick check last night before I put Beast away, and one of my indicators wasn't working. It's just a snag wire. It literally took 10 minutes to fix, but that would have been a real pisser if I got all the way there only to fail on something ridiculous that that is, you know, the easiest thing in the world to fix yourself. Well, I say the easiest thing. When you know when you've been working on a bike and you know all the routing and everything else, it is quite a simple process to work out where it might have broken. Right, what I am going to do on the way there, and by a bit of a general update, is keep an eye out on the floor to see if I can spot the oil filler plug from Sting. I have ordered one. It did arrive 24 hours post my hoop. It took 6 days, and it's the wrong freaking one. As everything is, I seem to get for Sting. There are so many varieties and so few of that bike. Finding the right one is a pain in the arse. I thought I'd ordered the right one, and it's wrong. I'm not saying it was missold, because there are so many varieties of the same sort that it's just very easy to get the wrong one. Beast is awake. Yeah, so it's frustrating. So I have ordered a straight one. Now the issue that I've got is that without going for an OEM, which is 30 quid, it doesn't have the dipstick on it, but it's 6 quid. There's the difference. So it will just have to be without the dipstick on it. Right. So the plan, I'm going to get there a little bit early, because I'm slightly pathological about not liking being late, but I'll get there a little bit early. As before, I'll pull up short and give a quick once over. It was that once over a bit short last time that exposed the fact that I've lost the plug. So that's quite a good habit to get into. That mirror is next to fucking useless there. This one's okay. This one is fucking useless. I suppose I can use it if I dip my head. Yeah, so the plan is stop short, do my thing, grab some breakfast, irrespective of how the result goes, which I'm hopeful will be a positive pass, and then potentially, if timings are still okay, nip round and see the motorcycle rescuer at his place, which would be nice, because I really want him to see this bike. Now, this bike is a strange one. It's a bit of a splitter of people. It's a bit love-hate. Now, Charlie does own a Harley. Don't hold that against him. And he says this looks quite a bit like it. Actually, it's not. You know, it's not one of many Harley clones. The XVS 650 that I'm probably going to be getting basically is a Harley clone, I suppose. Yeah, so it split people a little bit, this bike. Sorry, I had to go straight there and I was going around the back, going the wrong way and getting instructions in my head at the same time. It split people a little bit, as said, sort of like it or loathe it, and I kind of see that, and it's got part of the reason why I took this bike on was because it is different, and it's not a channel thing. I'm not trying to, broaden the channel and broaden the viewers, because anybody that's been watching these for a while realise I don't do this for the channel. The channel is a supporting element of me pissing around with bikes. I just wanted to do something a bit different. I've gone a little bit sports bikey, having done the ZX6R and the Thundercat, although obviously I've kept the Thundercat to use. I just wanted something a little bit different, and saw this and thought, well, that's certainly different. I wasn't sure whether I liked it at the time, and periodically I look at it from a different angle and go, I'm not sure, or periodically I look at it from another angle and go, that looks amazing. The bit that's really sold me on this bike and convinced me it's worth the effort is the way it fits. Particularly now I've put the clips on and dropped the profile a little bit. It's got so much on. I mean, it's a 900cc or an 885, I think, by the book. But he's a big boy, but he shifts. It's quite heavy. Well, it's quite heavy. He is heavy. Now, I've got a bad comparator, because if I'm talking heavy, I'm talking about, a Diversion 900. Now, that is a fucking heavy bike. It's a heavy boy, but let's see if, when these lights change, and see how much headroom I get to pull it a little bit. Preferably without killing myself. Come on, lights. What are we waiting on? So let's go for a bit of a twist. See, it's just, I'm not going to go terrorising around and fucking getting the police called on me or anything like that, but it's just got a lot of bite to it. The seat, although it's cut, it sounds daft to say the bit that you sit on is still there. Yeah, the central bit, the main bit is still there, and it is really comfy. It was a spectacularly comfortable riding position when it was all pinged up, and this dropping it down has, I'll admit it has made it less comfortable, but it is still really comfortable. The bar was that high to start with. It's really nice. It's just a lovely bike, and now that I've dropped the front, it's just more reactive, it's more alive. It's a fucking lovely thing to ride, and it deserves to be ridden. So that's what we're doing today. Daytime MOT, full MOT, not daytime MOT, you dickhead, it's already got that. Full MOT, just so that this can be ridden. That, on top of its ULEZ free status, bearing in mind I am in the boroughs of London, I think will make it an incredibly attractive bike. A little bit of beautification yet to go. At least one person has asked in the comments, are you still painting it or getting rid of the dent in the tank? Yes, that's the intention to do so. Post MOT, I want to take the tank off and try and... I've not patch painted a tank before, I've just done, all or nothing, either done the whole thing or now, but I want to try a bit of a patch repair on the dents, and a bit of paint on the rest of the tank. Whilst the tank's off, I can piss around with a bit of wiring. As much as I've wired in these front headlights and everything else, it's all a bit meh, and I want to do it properly. Yeah, that's why we do it. Right, I'm probably going to fast forward you through a lot of this, so I'll drop you back in at some point near the MOT station, near Maitland Racing. See you in a bit. Right, there we go, cracking lads at Maitland, really good, really Wilco, really willing to help out. Clean bit of health. full MOT delivered. I did ask about the headlight because it was my one concern. He said it was fine. He said there's one element that's a little bit skywest and crooked, but he's let that go because all of the other ones, the other, I think about 14 of them, fine. So yeah, well happy. Right, should we nip round, see if we can find the motorcycle rescuer, and he can have a look at the beast in the flesh, because he has only seen it on a screen as well. So yeah, only a 15-minute cruise away. So let's go. I'll probably fast forward you a lot of it, but it is a beautiful day. And I was chatting to I think it's Richard that runs the shop. Chatting to him about these. He loves the engines on these things. Was quite enthusiastic about it, and I did comment that it's just the perfect bike for this sort of weather. I'm not entirely sure I'll be particularly happy about being strapped on it. That was a bit of a surprise. Strapped on it in the lashing rain. But in saying that, there's not many bikes you do want to be on in the lashing rain, and those of us that do ride in the rain do it for a purpose, normally to get to work or to get home. But yeah, there's a lot of open space in front of you. It does fit in this weather. It is a lovely place to be because you've just got this open windscreen in front of you, the world literally in front of your face, and to the point where even Camden looks pretty in the sun. Motorcycle rescuer's turn. Where he drops it, turning it round. It is a heavy boy. He wants another go. Isn't it? I think Charlie likes it. Cheers, Mucker. Catch you later. Salt and wobble. Left. Right, there we go. That's my sat nav giving me strange directions, but it worked it out in the end. I love dropping around to Charlie, motorcycle rescuer, sound bloke. Always got some really interesting stuff going on. And it's just nice catching up with him. Actually, it's always nice catching up with him. Right, so we've got some really interesting ideas on this bike actually, because Charlie's view is that it's entirely sellable as it is, even with the dent in the tank, and he is completely right. And it's always nice to get I don't know, a second opinion, if you like. Whether or not my anality will handle that, I don't know. I don't think it will, because I'm too much of a perfectionist to let it go like that. What he has got though is some of traffic changes just at the wrong time. The carbon fibre tape that I've got like a strip up the nose and a strip down the arse as well. He's saying, well, you could put some of that on the tank over that dent. Obviously fix the dent, pack it out, but concerns over patch painting and degrees of success with patch painting, which I've not tried. I'm good with a rattle can, but there are limits, and I might be trying to take it too far by doing it on this. But his suggestion was some of the tape over the edges, onto the edge of the tank, which I think would really work. And better still, he had some of it as well, so he's chucked that, and I've got that in my bag, and I'll have a look when I get home. But until I get home, I'm probably going to fast forward you, because otherwise this is going to be the longest upload ever. So I'll catch you when I'm home, if not before. And there we go, that's us home safe and sound in one piece. Beautiful sunny day and a beautiful bike. This thing is an absolute bloody scream to ride. I think helped by the weather, which is quite obviously gorgeous. It's a big heavy beast. It's great to just sling around in this gorgeous sunshine. Might be slightly less fun in the pissing rain because it is a big heavy beast and there is no covering from it at all. But I will put my neck out here and say this is the best bike that I have ridden. It's just beautiful. It's great fun. Loads of low end oomph. Took the motorway route back. Got some top end speed as well. Just great. I did mention this stuff. So as Charlie was saying, the carbon fibre-y stuff that's on the front and the back spiky head did have some spare stuff, which is really quite handy. So I think I may well use that, or at least keep it as disaster recovery. In case it all goes horribly wrong. I think I am going to try and do something with that dent. I could just let it go as is, quite happily. Well, quite happily it would flick my analogy bean a little bit, but yeah. I mean, it's called the Beast. I could have called it Sally Gunnell, because it ain't pretty, but it fucking just goes beautifully. And I think it is pretty. Look at that. It's the bike, not Sally Gunnell. Amazing. Right, that'll do me. I think next might be playing with that tank, but I do need to have a soak and a think about it, because that was just a great experience. Great bike. Full year's MOT. Life's a good one. On an ULEZ compliant monster of a bike. Cheers all. I'll catch you later.